No, it'll all be in the camera and stuff already. And the main thing I need is just as clear of a shot as I can to prop up a camera. As like close and centered, I guess.
Okay, cool.
What? There's a little bit of filming. Why?
Best place for you to set up.
Sure.
I mean, I didn't show you.
Great.
I didn't show you. I didn't show
I'm
you.
pretty flexible.
I didn't show your face.
Like,
Don't worry.
It's pretty low profile, so
your secrets are safe with me.
There should be a good place like outside.
Yeah.
To get a shot, especially if you're
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Just kidding.
Yeah, of course.
Did you want to take some water?
No, it's fine. I'm good with this. Real peppermint.
Amazing. You have somebody on the inside already.
No, I'm good. Thank you. No, I'm good. Thank you. I'll be. I do not speak Spanish. All right.
So, what time do you think you'll be?
Whenever it's over, like 6:30, I guess.
6:45.
6:45.
He says his flight's not till 10:30.
Maybe we'll go back to the hotel if that's the case. If it's too late, it's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll freestyle it.
Thank you, Mama. Hi, Emma.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
Hasan.
Thanks
Nice
so
to
much for
meet you.
coming.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're really excited. There was a line around the corner, as you can imagine.
Oh wow.
How was France?
It was great. The warm reception in Chicago was not so great when I got detained by
I heard.
Customs and Border Patrol, but
I'm very glad you made it through.
yeah,
And it was good content, of course.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
We might lose you guys, chat.
Chemtrails.
That was an incredible car ride. That was better than I expected.
Did you guys chat with Norma?
Oh well, yes.
Right, she's great.
Oh, we did.
I really like her. We're going up to 6.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you. No, all good. Astead's on his way over, too.
Hell yeah.
And then my two bosses, I think, are in the green room right now.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Which way is it?
Right around this corner. And then there's another corner. You get to see all of campus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I show this?
Yeah, you can show it. It's crazy.
There's a view of the Obama Center, but that's on the other side that they're building right now.
Obama. What? Oh, so that's the Obama Center that they're building.
Yeah.
So the library is somewhere else, right?
The campus library?
No, the Obama library.
The same one. You might be able to see it from here. Hello.
Hi. We're filming, by the way, already. We're live.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Hasan.
Hi.
Hasan, nice to meet you. This is March.
Thanks for coming.
Nice to meet you.
I
It's
don't
cute.
do that, but that's very cute.
I said, I don't
Danny's
think there's
so cute.
ever, this is so interesting, like the bifurcation of our culture. It's like, we've never had a guest who was, people were so insane for on campus. Like all of our staff over 25 were like, okay, well, I think we were, there's
No,
such
they're
a,
like, I read the New York Times piece.
yeah,
If you ask
or they read the New
anybody
York Times
older
piece,
than-
but it's, like when I was that age, my parents knew the names of everybody that I was into.
Yeah.
Like they heard it, they've listened to
Yeah.
it, whatever. They may not listen to it, but they have an awareness. It's like our culture now is so diffuse.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's got their own.
It's the internet.
Yeah,
It's so vast.
but so popular even in the diffusion. It's not, people aren't just so niche. It's like
Yeah.
super popular.
I feel that way all the time. I'm 33. I feel that way all the time whenever I find out about some new TikToker and they have like 35 million followers and I'm like, I've never seen this person in my entire life.
And then do they say on your radar, or is it just next thing?
Yeah, I can't keep all of that information up here. I'll go crazy.
Cool. Well,
Um,
I'm glad you got a
I'd
nice
rather
day.
stick with him, that's fine.
should I go just prop it?
No, don't prop it up
Because
yet.
we
Yeah,
want
we
to go
have-
as close to the.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
you
have
know
a
what?
long time.
Maybe I can go and just check it
Yeah,
out.
you can just leave the camera here and
Have
then.
you seen the house yet?
Not yet, but I'd like to
Okay.
take a look. But
Yeah.
I don't want to take the whole
Feel
setup.
free to settle in.
So
We'll be here till like,
okay.
till right before
No, I know,
we
but
go
just
on.
we're live. That's why.
What's going on? Is it?
Okay. Well, you tell us how to accommodate.
This is perfect. No, you're good.
No, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there issues, chat, or is the stream fine?
I think it's good. You want to take a seat or something, or just?
Yeah, I'm gonna go use the restroom. You want to stay with them for a second?
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, you stay with them for a second. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Give me your mic then.
Yeah. There you go.
Emma, are you going to show me how to?
I'll wait till he comes back.
Out to your
So I'll just take care of them for now. Yeah, this is always like the awkward transitionary period where like, because it's all live, we can't like turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah.
So
When did you go live?
he's been live for like 6 hours already.
Oh my goodness.
He did like a full day of like news coverage and stuff, and
Yeah.
then we just broke down the set in his hotel room and then went mobile and then came here.
I caught a little bit of last night at the airport. How long did that end up taking?
I wasn't with him, so I don't know the exact time, but apparently it was, I think like a couple hours. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Hi, chat. How we doing? March stream.
Can you text the set?
Astead is,
March stream.
he's saying over now.
I'm gonna head downstairs and I'll meet Astead and get an eye on the room.
Shirt is fire. Thank you. Undercover.
I'm gonna head downstairs
Just a little undercover, something light.
whenever you're ready.
We need a cultural
Nope, bye.
It's a beautiful campus.
Is this the best view? So
Yeah, it's
this
insane.
building is recent, and so it gives you kind of a south-facing view. So if, obviously, like all the skyscrapers are over there, so it's just a cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Perspective on the
I'm gonna show the chat actually, so they can see how pretty it is. Look at that. The Californian mind cannot comprehend. All right, swap me.
Are you gonna go down to visit the premises?
I'm just
Is
gonna
that what it
see
is?
where I'm gonna set up and stuff.
Okay.
Here, you can take this one.
I recommend you go down.
Oh no, no.
She will not easily leave.
There you go.
Should I wait for him to come back? Or?
I told you, let me walk you down.
Yeah, I just want to take a look, primarily like where the.
So, I heard that there was some controversy with the Chicago Jewish Coalition, I think. They said they were going to bring counter-protesters or something.
I have not seen evidence of that yet. We definitely got some letters, emails.
Oh, yeah. When I did a USC, when I spoke at USC, a professor invited me, and there was like a massive, apparently, I didn't even know about this until later, but there was apparently a massive letter writing campaign. 27,000 emails were sent. And, I mean, it's always like, it's also ridiculous things, like it's just untrue. Or they'll say stuff like, I got banned for racism from Twitch, which is true. But it's because I engaged in anti-white racism. I said cracker. So like they won't say that part when they write an email. They'll just simply say he got banned off Twitch for racism. But if you were to investigate it a little bit further, you're like, oh, that's not like a real thing.
That is portrayed.
Yeah.
Do you find though, I mean, we're very proud of our traditions here of free speech and open discourse, so we get it from all sides. You know?
Yeah.
We had a DHS official here a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
We had a lot of protests, active protests inside the event. So it's not, I don't mean to portray it as if all of our events are protested. In fact, 98% are not.
Yeah.
But we definitely, we hear it from all sides all the time.
Would have loved to see the DHS guy. I just got apprehended,
Yeah,
detained.
what happened at ORD, right?
Yeah.
You were coming from Paris?
Yeah.
What happened?
They just asked me about I mean, they pulled me to the side, put me in a detention area.
Solo, by
And yeah, and then well, the first detention area was where there were a lot of people, mostly non-citizens
Okay.
with visas that were just traveling into the United States. But then they take you to a second room where they interrogate you, and they ask me about like whether I like Trump or not, like really insane things.
You have a U.S. passport.
Yeah, I'm an American citizen. I was born here. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Yep. They asked me about my opinions on the war, on Israel-Palestine. They kept trying to get something out of me where they were like, well, do you like the Houthis? Do you support Hamas? Do you support Hamas? Do you think they're just like resistance, or are they a terrorist group? Do you think they're resistance, or they're a terrorist group? It was pretty wild.
Did you have any other U.S. citizens were detained?
So I looked around to see if there was anyone with a passport, and they were coming out and like holding up passports. And I also asked some of the people that were around me if they had American passports or not, and none of the people around me had American passports. There was only one other person in the room that I saw actually had a blue passport. I assume it was an American one, but everybody else was non-American.
Interesting. So how did they finally release you? What was that's the question?
They just questioned me, kept me in there for like 2 hours.
They
And
said, do you like Donald Trump?
yeah.
So how did you answer that?
Oh, I just straight up told them no. I was like, no.
And then what was the follow-up to that?
That was one of those questions where I responded, but I was like, what does it have to do with anything? Like I literally was like, why are you asking me this? And there was no real like follow-up to it.
Where did your travel originate?
France.
Oh, so this was just round trip to France.
Yeah.
So you went like from where you lived to
Yeah.
Paris.
I went from Los Angeles to France with my family for Mother's Day, and I came back early so I could do this. And yeah, I got stopped at the point of entry, and I have global entry too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to go to France for Mother's Day? Just for fun,
Yeah.
or do you have family?
Once a year. No, once a year we have.
Like a family
One-
reunion type, get together type.
Yeah. We go somewhere once a year.
You made me think of something. You said Disneyland. Okay. Huh.
It's looking good.
Okay.
How do you like the house? Looks nice, right?
It's great. Yeah. We have a good
Is it
spot.
packed?
It's filling up for sure.
Okay.
It will be back.
What's up, man?
Hi, I'm Danny. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I love your pants.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Where do you live in LA?
I live in West Hollywood.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it's good. It looks a little red.
It's a little blown out.
Oh, it's blown out.
How's the house?
It's always more blown out on Twitch than it is on this camera for some reason.
I'm not surprised at the amount, but I'm surprised that they came
It's
to
annoying, but I've learned to
We
compensate
sent
for
out
it.
emails
Oh, just because you're
saying
backlit.
Yes, yes.
Could be.
So, because we have over registration, obviously, and a wait list, and we'll go to wait list before we do any appointment.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
I feel like filming or taking photos in these rooms is tough because like the beautiful part is the view.
Yeah.
So you can't shoot that way because it's so
Yeah.
So sunny.
this time of day, yeah.
But then the rest of the room is just nothing. It's just white walls.
You've
Yeah.
been to our campus before, right?
I've never been to Chicago. I've never been to the University of Chicago campus. No.
You've been to Chicago.
The only time I've ever been to Chicago was for the DNC,
Really?
and I was in and out then too, so I didn't get to see the city.
Ah, and you didn't get to end this trip either.
Yeah.
Well, you're River North, right? That's where you were? That's where you're staying?
No,
What?
I'm staying at the Langley.
Yeah. Oh, River North. So you got
I
a
don't
little-
know.
You got a little visual tour.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I see the boats and stuff, so that's
So
cool.
look, this is the whole campus. This is kind of the neo-Gothic. That's a chapel. It's like 150 years old.
It's sick. No, the campus is beautiful.
This
It's
is.
really nice.
But do you see the outside? Obviously, you saw the outside.
I saw a little bit of the outside of
That's
this
like
building. This is a new
new.
building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's very new. This went up in 2020.
I
Yeah.
think it's incongruous with the rest of the campus.
It is.
Yeah. But I guess they made that design decision to make it modern. Yeah.
This spot building? Yeah, because it's a conference center, so.
Were you aura farming? You were aura farming.
Just standing behind
You went out there to look outside.
I was just looking outside.
So you could be in the backdrop.
No, just looking outside.
That's crazy.
Wait, are you live streaming right now?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are we on mine?
Yeah.
Okay, this is not off the record. That's crazy.
No, nothing. We don't. Yeah, we're always live.
Okay, that is it almost like a break for you to speak in front of people instead of in front of a camera?
They'll still be in front of their camera when they.
Well, that's true. I guess you're right.
They'll be at 2 cameras.
I mean, it is a little bit like a break for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's a break because then I don't have like 40,000 micromanagers constantly trying to get my attention.
Yeah.
So in that regard, it's like
It's one person.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's much easier to perform.
Yeah.
And how many events of this type do you tend to do a year?
I never used to do them. I got invited a lot, and I would just say no until I did the USC one, and it was like really good. It was well received, and on top of that, we were able to film the whole thing, so it's cool. So now I do it more frequently. I did Oxford and Cambridge, and then this is my 4th one, I guess technically.
Oh, only the 4th. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I feel like college. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a famous person, but I feel like college gigs are nice.
Yeah.
Like from
Audience receptivity and.
Yeah. I mean, it is most of my audience. Yeah.
No, you were even younger than 33. I thought you were young. I was like, I mean,
Thank you for saying that.
except for this little white right
Yeah, I do have white beard hairs, which give it away. But no, I'm 33. I'm an old man now by the standards of being an internet.
Superstar, yeah.
I wouldn't say superstar, but on status. So we're starting at 5:30.
Yep, we start on time.
Okay.
So I'll go set up at like 5:25.
Yeah.
Did
So
you already have to? Are you connecting to the audio with the plus?
No, we're just running it all off this.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna have them both logged up, and then
Yeah, we're gonna give
okay.
Astead. We're gonna give Astead a microphone.
So and then they'll be lab mic'd for our stuff too. And it just
Yeah.
works fine. Is that what
Yeah.
you're
Will it be
doing?
reverb?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they won't interfere.
yeah, that'll be good. And then, do you know if the speaker, like any students asking questions, do you know if they'll have a microphone, or are they just gonna be speaking?
There'll be a standing mic.
Okay, great.
We usually do them on like 2 sides of the room.
The reason I ask is typically like if there is a microphone and a speaker, then like their mics will pick up the room and it'll sound fine. But if not, then I have to be conscious of like handing them a microphone. But
Oh no, they'll be standing mics and they
That should be-
project really well.
that should be fine then.
Perfect. I've been getting blown up with the
I know.
news reports coming out.
Because of the airport.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's such a stupid decision for them to do that to someone like myself. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to talk about it, and I'm somewhat of a high-profile political commentator.
I've just never heard. I am sure it's not unprecedented, but someone with a United States passport being taken by ICE and asked.
Oh, no, this has been happening. I knew that it was already happening.
It's been happening.
Also, did you fly in here from Europe?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also.
Hey.
Hi, Bestie.
How's it
How are you?
Hi.
So this is March.
It's nice to meet you. How's it going?
Hey, good to see you.
Hi, Astead.
We gonna.
Good to see you again.
You want to mic him up?
Are you like currently?
I'm live, yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hey, good to see you. How's it going?
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no
Did you
problem.
have a
I'm
nice
so
weekend?
excited about
Good to
this.
see your
Yeah.
He's gonna be here.
Yeah, my sisters are showing up too.
Good, we
It's
gotta
cool to
see-
see all the students already outside.
Can you
too.
believe that line?
Yeah, the line is like
We
pretty
sent
sizable.
a note, like if you don't get here, the students usually come to the 5:30 event at 5:27.
Yeah.
Like if you are not here, we will not guarantee you a seat.
Well, they heard the message.
They got it.
Yeah, because they're
Wait,
here
and they
for
came running in the room like it was.
like
We had
Concert.
1,000 people try to attend.
wow.
So obviously that's-
How much does it hold? The space?
500
Seated.
Okay.
We'll do some
But then
standing
we'll let
room.
people stand.
Okay, cool.
But obviously, and then we just send people to live stream, you know, fine. And then you'll have your people on your own.
So you guys are also live streaming it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then it lives there.
Okay.
Well, speaking of which, did you happen to sign on the lease form?
Yeah.
Okay, great, and that's for you too. A gifty gift. It's actually a useful gift.
Is it, which one am I signing?
Either one. It's just you. Instead, you probably already in our system.
I imagine so, but if you need me to.
No, I think once you've signed one, you're good.
I'll definitely sign one at some point.
Do I have to put an address or anything on it?
No, you're signing date.
Okay. What's the day today?
Today is
May 12th. Oh, this is my gift?
that is
Let's see what we got.
useful. It's
Let's do an unboxing chat. What is that? Oh, I thought the previous thing that you were showing was like some scary shit.
No, I did that everything, and I wrote something else, and somebody deleted it, and I just said welcome to UChicago. I reviewed somebody deleted it.
What did you write?
I just wrote welcome to UChicago.
Oh.
IOP. So nothing
They changed their own branding.
or well,
University of Chicago Institute of Politics pen.
Good, it's good pen.
It's heavy.
High quality.
It's heavy. And we got a Yeti. Wow.
We upped our
This is swag. This is
swag. Yeah. This is swag is a bummer. You know,
yeah. Wow. So I can lower my carbon footprint and not drink as much plastic water bottles. I definitely do that. It's a problem.
Are you guys good? You
No, I chowed down on a club sandwich.
Good job.
And America's dog at the airport.
No,
I think
dog
this is my
The
this is
America's dog, don't sleep on it at the airport. It is actually good.
I will give it another try because I have Portillo's, I think.
No,
Okay,
it's,
well,
not it's not bad.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's like it's in. It's,
What was you didn't like Portillo?
I thought I'm so scared to say my opinion on this.
It's like, well, not Chicagoans.
Yeah.
Strong thoughts about
I'm worried that I'm gonna reveal something here and get character assassinated by Astead.
Go for it.
I feel like the Chicago hot dog is unorthodox.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
of course, yes.
Yeah, and
What, you miss
What
ketchup?
you want to
What
say
is-
is you
yeah.
like ketchup. That's what you want to
He's
say.
saying you miss ketchup.
Oh,
Okay.
ketchup. Well, you know.
I'm a
You can live your truth, but
yeah.
you expect,
Just
feedback.
not here.
Get shit.
Yeah.
I'm a New York water dog kind of person with the ketchup and mustard. I don't even go with relish. I
And
feel
where
like
do you go, and like, where's your favorite spots in LA?
for
Oh, LA dog. The
What's
bacon
an LA
wrap.
dog?
oh
Wrapped in
Pinks,
bacon,
yeah, they do like
they
crazy
got-
stuff.
It's like the Mexican.
Oh, the carts outside of
Oh, the carts.
Carts. Those
Outside
are
of
very
where?
good. I feel like they're just a lot.
Outside of
around,
events.
outside of like any live event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Those smell amazing, but I feel like the things it does to my stomach, afterwards, I feel like is just,
I like the LA OG taco carts.
oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the taco options.
So
are-
good.
Even though Chicago holds its own in tacos. That's a place where New York
Yes.
could
Yeah,
get a clue.
that's true.
Yeah.
They won't though.
Yeah.
Like every place has a place. I think every city has something they excel in and something they fail in, and they're always going to fail in it. They can try their best, and that's New York and Mexican food.
That's LA with pizza.
No, I think LA pizza's gotten
hot
better.
take.
I will say that.
You don't even like Pizzeria Mozza, none of that. You don't like any of that?
It's fine, but I'm thinking of like a New York
Like a
slice.
slice?
Yeah.
That's fair.
This man doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Now,
He's been to New York like twice. A collective total of like what 5 days spent in New York.
Are you Angelino through and through?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So then where do you like to eat in LA?
Oh, I mean, we have the best Mexican food.
Yeah.
But where specifically do you like to go?
All over. I'd say the things we excel the most at are Mexican and Japanese food, and there's no shortage of that. Good Mexican food is always going to be from like a taco truck. And then Japanese foods, like we have amazing ramen on Satel. We have great sushi spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All true.
There's really good, yeah, I mean, the Japanese food especially is very good. So Chicago, I've tried the deep dish. That one I also was like not too fond of.
Trying the tavern
I
style.
don't feel like real Chicagoans are into deep dish.
They like.
Yeah, it's like not a thing I feel strongly
do you see
about.
the pizza
but
that the Pope eats? That's real Chicago.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
The tavern
He's
style,
in-
super thin.
he was in Aurelio's in our home. He was in Home of Flossmoor, like where I
Yeah.
grew up. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this guy is really
Aurelio's
like
is-
my cousin.
So much. So many people have been unearthing photos of him, like in family weddings.
Yeah.
That's
People
crazy.
that
So,
we know.
so we're rocking with the Pope. We're rocking with Chicago Pope.
We like
I'm
your
like,
so
and
far.
I'm ready. I'm
I
ready.
like that first mass. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not invested.
I have an opinion.
Yeah.
For my religion.
Supporting him
but
from afar for
yeah.
the vibes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We just like the Chicago
We
part.
like the vibe so far.
Yeah.
It's like entering the
They're asking
pantheon
me to
of,
mic
you know,
the table,
Chicago's
so I'm
great.
going to mic the table.
Okay. Oh, is it hard to hear?
They just want to hear more clearly. Yeah.
Okay.
And do you live in West Hollywood as well?
Yep. It's just very. My chatters are yelling. He's Peruvian. That's Cope. I mean, he became.
Listen, we can all claim him.
Oh, he's
No.
Oh.
No.
I feel like
This is not
Chicago
an
and Peru
argument.
have real
The
claims.
Pope is
Everyone
from
else is just
Chicago.
lying.
You know,
That's
he
how
is.
it
He is from
That's how it's
Chicago.
going to be.
No, it's Cope because like he lived in Peru, and I think he's like half Peruvian as well, and he has a citizenship now. But he got it after. He got it like after living there for a decade. It doesn't count. He's from Chicago.
He knew where he was gonna live that long. He was gonna have citizenship.
The thing I
Yeah.
don't like is American Pope. Like, I'm like, I want Chicago or Peru only. Like,
Yeah.
What?
ours or
Tough,
theirs.
tough but fair.
I mean,
That
that's
makes
what,
sense.
I mean, that's what I like about the. I mean, I guess Pope Francis and this Pope is just like it's not really about. It's like very internationalist perspective. It's not like.
The fact that he hasn't lived here, is that what you mean? Because he's in Peru.
No, I just mean like he. Yeah, I mean, he has not. I think even talked about being the first American Pope.
No.
No.
So like.
I saw like Lester Holt did some like was at some event or yesterday like talked to him for like 5 seconds and said when you coming to America and he said no
Never.
plans to. So, I think
He didn't even speak English at
liking
his
him from afar.
at his ceremony. He
Yeah.
didn't even. He only spoke Spanish and Latin.
And I was like, when is he going to the English version?
Yeah,
of
why?
this? Nope.
Speak American, Pope. What the hell?
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't he go? Didn't he go to a baseball game in Chicago as recently as like a year ago or
I don't
something?
know.
The picture of him in Aurelio's was within the last year. Like 6
Oh,
7
really?
months ago.
Come on.
No, he definitely he
meant
speaks
to-
English.
Yeah.
It's just
Withholding.
More importantly, he speaks baseball.
yeah.
And that's the whole standard right
Well,
there.
his brother's here too.
Yeah.
But I like that he doesn't speak English. Like that's good. He's trying to he's trying to shelter that side. He's trying to hide that side from the public, which is I respect that.
We know he can tweet in English.
Yeah, he wrote about JD Vance.
Yeah.
I love. God, that's so awesome.
You just gave me a whole lecture on how the students can't come to the critical mic.
This is different, I think, because she's the demo. And because we like her. No, no, this is different. That's why.
Okay.
Nobody likes JD Vance.
It would really weigh on
Not
me if I
even-
met the Pope and he died the next day. Like it would weigh on my
As also like an adult convert too.
it would weigh on my spirit.
Yeah.
He's an adult. Is JD?
Yup.
Yeah.
He's an adult convert to Catholicism,
What
and
is
he's
this?
like one of those guys that's like the current teachings of the Catholic Church focus too much on like
That's
the
like most
poor.
of the adult converts are always very like.
That's the
Yeah,
common
yeah,
thing,
that's-
It's always.
That's Muslims too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That
The
was-
the zealotry of a convert.
But in their case,
or revert. As
Yeah.
Muslims say.
Yeah.
but in the case of that, aren't they also not necessarily indoctrinated as informed as like Catholic tradition in terms of charity and
I think that they like
the Jesus doctrine?
take the doctrinal part really seriously, and I feel like the folks who grow up in it are more so living the vibes.
Well, what they learn all their life as children, it's that kind of.
Yeah, you need lifelong guilt.
Yeah,
and drinking problems. Otherwise, you're not a real one. You can't just get indoctrinated to it.
Interaction with Catholics much growing up, and it was black folks who were largely Christian, and the white folks were largely Jewish, honestly.
Oh, really?
And when I went to Marquette, which is a Catholic school, I remember Ash Wednesday. I was like, whoa, what is going on? I've never seen people with
Like, what happened to
I literally
them?
called my parents, and I was like, why are these white people have stuff on their heads? Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is where his doctrine and theology was from.
I never saw that until I came to America as well. Protestants don't do that. They don't have traditions like that.
Yeah, but not.
But they don't. Yeah, not
Not
as
in the same way. And it's
very,
not as
It's not as
rigid.
It's not as ritualistic.
Yeah, it's not as ritualistic. It's not as uniform.
Yeah.
I like that though. I like that about Catholicism.
I think there's power to
What,
that.
you like
Yeah.
rituals?
I think it's fun. And also the churches all have pieces of bone from the saints. Hi.
This is Yasmin. She's going to be introducing you today.
Yasmin, this is-
Hi.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. How's it going? Good.
Hi. Nice to meet you as well. Hi, Hasan. Nice to
I
meet
just
you.
decided to recopy it. But
Yeah.
it's
I'm
okay.
live, by the way, just so you guys know.
I can print it out right now.
No. It's okay.
sure?
It's fine. It's allowing you to
Chicago so
ingest
far?
it by writing it down.
Interesting.
Cool.
Interesting introduction.
Have you ever been
This,
to Hyde Park?
no, I have not. I heard a lot about it from my buddies that grew up here, though.
It
This
was,
means you know what he means
yes,
by
it was
interesting
the
introduction
idea
because
to
he
bring
was
you, by
a
the way.
Oh wow.
CVP
Okay.
detained him for-
We're like, hey,
Oh, yeah,
who would you
I
love
saw
to see on campus? And Yasmin's like, Hasan,
Yasmin,
I'm like,
it's
okay.
like-
What made you want me to come on?
I think
Okay.
it was probably at the peak of the craziness of the election. I was like, okay, we're just hearing from pundits and
I was
they're
gonna say it at the top.
deciding that they're
Wrong.
experts on things.
And they were so wrong.
Exactly. And so
Whereas
it's
I was not.
it's time we hear about someone from that's not CNN and hear their opinion and what they think. And
You're saying they can
who can give their opinions and also relate to a group and a community of people who,
Cool.
we're young and we have different beliefs and different values, and I think sometimes he just speaks a little bit more poignantly to that than Anderson Cooper. No hate to Anderson Cooper.
Yeah. No, the olds got it wrong. So, sorry. Sorry, Anderson. I get to speak at Chicago now.
And why do you think that is?
Why do I think?
It's gonna be a question.
Why do I think the olds got it
Yeah,
wrong?
don't be too interested in the green room, right?
Oh, don't worry. I can speak for hours. It's not a problem. Why do I think the olds got it wrong? They are too insulated in their bubbles, the DC punditry,
Astead, nice to meet you.
and it's the same as the politicians in general too. They're so insulated from normal people. They
Has
have.
that always been the case? So why would it be more pronounced in this era? Why would someone like you be so separate?
Oh, it's funny. I think you spoke at one of the things.
I think maybe there was more.
Yeah, I think so. I think last.
I mean, it depends on which era that we're talking about, but there was more of a direct line of communication between different interest groups, efforts from unions, for example, that I think kept at least the Democrats a little bit aligned with the values of the working class. But if we're talking about now as opposed to the 90s, I would say that there's no more monopoly on information coming from mainstream sources, and I think that probably plays a role in whipping votes in different directions.
So then by that theory, are you suggesting that the youngest always had it wrong, but nobody knew because there was limited media?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ecosystem?
She might look.
Yeah, I think most. I mean,
She's prettier than me, but she's
I have a belief that yes, most Americans. I mean, there's a duopoly. They don't have any real. They don't have any real option for making genuine change in their lives. And I feel like more and more people are just completely tapped out of that process in general.
Where are you from?
But there's no. There's no.
Oh, nice. I've been in.
real material change that they can vote for anyway. So it's enough for them to be swayed by whatever their media diet is telling them. But nowadays, I feel like there's more access, and people can make up their own conclusions, for better or for worse. And in most circumstances, for worse, for sure. I mean, we were driving up here, and the lady that was driving us was immediately. I love talking to drivers, like Uber drivers. It's like become like a running bit on our broadcast. And this lady, I would say like 3 questions in, started talking about chemtrails very seriously, and about how she has.
Conversation was so normal before.
Yeah, no, she like, I was like, do you fuck with the Pope? Like, what do you think, the Pope's from Chicago? She's like, I don't care. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, she has an interesting perspective on this. And then out of nowhere, she was like, chemtrails are making me sick. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me I am allergic to the environment, and it's because of the chemtrails. And it's like, you arrived at that because you're doing too much online. Like, you are too online. And it got, somehow it was in your algorithm, and now this is like a firm part of your belief system. So, like I said.
Or with voter stuff, we hear about chemtrails all the time.
No,
Yeah, we hear about, like if you are, in that world, I imagine, like, you hear those conspiracy stuff all the time. 5G.
Can I mic you up?
I mean,
if you're,
yeah, by the way, this wasn't even, but this wasn't even like, this was a random driver.
Yeah, but it's just like, people underrate how much that has root.
Oh, yeah.
RK stuff has root.
Oh, RK.
Yeah.
Little
What do I
magnet.
do?
Just the magnet on the back.
On the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Saying that,
Perfect.
Cool.
I was going to mention that I'm going to be in Istanbul this summer.
Oh, wow. It's beautiful. What are you doing?
I'm going to be doing research at Koç University.
Oh, no way. Yeah, it's sick.
It's going to be like, for my thesis, but it's mainly going to be about the Red Sea, like Red Sea history.
Okay.
That's very cool.
What's your thesis?
It's basically about from like late Ottoman period to like post-colonial political time, how the successive like power shifts from Ottoman to British to various like French and Italian powers like shifted this shared norm. There were norms for like social norms, cultural norms, but also like trade and like maritime law specifically.
Ah, okay.
That got messed up a lot and became fragmented. And now today we have a lot of like, I feel like the Red Sea is a new zone for power politics with the port stuff.
Yeah, Djibouti.
Yeah, Djibouti. So that's why it's going to be like historical argument for political present day politics.
Okay.
Are you pulling anything from having been in Cairo?
Yes. Yeah, some of their archival stuff we went to go see was cool. Like they have the Geniza documents, which has a lot of like stuff about like common everyday people. But the interesting thing about Turkey is like you have to like go into the archives. Like a lot of it is digitized, like the British stuff. A lot of that you can just find online, but like the research experience there is like you go and like figure it out.
In Egypt?
In Turkey. Yeah.
That's cool.
But Egypt was fun because I got to go to the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah.
We had so that was for study abroad. I'm excited to learn.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's not an easy language, and
It's
there's
not-
no use for it. I'll be honest.
Not necessarily.
I'm a native speaker. I like the only time I ever use it is if I'm in Berlin.
Cool. Hi, how are you?
That's it. Oh yeah, no, you can, if you learn Turkish, then you, like, Azeri people can understand you. You will have a hard time understanding them. But they can understand you.
Mic on your left-hand side.
Wow, you are very well traveled. God damn.
I'll drop this wire under your jacket. Are you gonna let it back down? I'm gonna drop this down your back. I'm gonna do that.
Got it.
My mom said when people ask her what I major in, she said getting on a plane and going places.
I mean,
That's cool.
That's
There's
great,
worse
though.
things to major in. Yeah. Oh no, how we're gonna do the mic for me? Because I got a sweater on.
It'll be fine.
We'll figure it out.
what year are you?
I am a third year.
Cool. No problem.
Of course. All right, it's almost game time.
Sure.
5 minutes.
Belt, maybe?
And then just one more step. I just gotta connect this one.
While Seth is miking Astead up, I'll talk through kind of the run of show. Thanks again for coming. We're really excited. There's about 500 people downstairs. Most of them are my age or younger. I'm 23, so that provides some context. There's a couple gray hairs who I know are also really excited.
Come to all of our stuff, so you're part of the whole stand culture.
Okay.
We're gonna start on time and end on time, so we'll get out of here at like, in 2 minutes basically. Yasmin will kick you off with her introduction. Then you two will walk on to some walk-on music that I think you will like, and maybe laugh at, and maybe want to dance.
How are we gonna do this?
It's a secret. If it's cringe, it's not my fault. Then Astead will kick us off. There's water for you both out there.
Great. We can put it on my collar or
Yeah,
something?
I'm here closest to the podium right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. That was perfect.
There's a confidence monitor at the front of the
This
stage. That's
plastic
mostly
thing's
for
gonna
Astead,
go
but you're good to look
inside.
at it. That just has the time
And then
counting
this is
down.
gonna go. It is magnetic.
As well as
so you know.
some messages for me. So I'll say like 20 minutes to
Yeah.
etc. We're going to try to take as many student questions as possible. So I know you're prepped with a lot of questions, but we will try to go to Q&A at like 6:20.
This is
Gotcha.
the Bluetooth mic right
and
here.
take as many
Yeah.
as possible.
And we will only we're gonna only let
Wired under your sweater down
Yeah.
the back.
Basically just students anyway.
And 2 mics, that Astead, you've been in this space before, right?
Yes.
So you know how the mic is work, right? The 2 standing mics. The lights are pretty bright, but you should be able to see them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little
It's just
intro
one
and tell
in the middle,
them
actually.
we're gonna go to audience questions by the end, and when they see the mics, they can start lining up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. And then at 6:45 when we wrap,
Clip on your
I'll
waistband, or I
come
could
by
drop
the
it
stage and
Put it in my back pocket.
push him right back off to where the
This
car
side, I
was.
think it'll be sitting down.
I'll wrap
Okay.
The airport. Yep. And then let me know if you need anything after we wrap.
Do you should we leave our stuff in the green room, or do you want us to take it down?
It's probably easiest to take it down.
Yes.
Hasan, is that okay with you?
What's up?
If I just give you your stuff
Okay,
after
cool.
we wrap.
So feel okay
My
with that?
stuff? What stuff?
Do you have anything?
No.
Okay, then.
I just have the bag, the goodie bag that you guys gave me.
Okay, great. We'll take that personally. So I'll make sure you get that.
Yes.
And
Please.
I do need to sign the waiver. Thank you so much for that. That's
We're ready to
your
start. Why don't you
name.
give me your bag?
Oh, thank
I'll
you.
keep it
Yeah, I'm gonna, here you go.
Sounds good.
All right. Ready when you guys are.
Cool. Let's do it.
Oh, let's take a group photo, right? Do you want to?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's see. I think we're good.
You guys want it in front of the little.
Oh, that is so
view,
cute.
whatever.
Yeah.
The view is beautiful, but the light's still too hot.
Yeah, no, the light's not gonna work, so here's fine.
We should get in the middle.
Which camera, guys?
This.
That one.
Okay, okay.
Hey, that's just film.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Cool.
Those are great pants.
Oh, thank you. Doichi was wearing them. Am I saying Doichi? She has them too. They're J.W. Anderson parachute pants.
All right. I'm rocking it down.
Listen, I wore it before she did.
Are they comfy, cozy airplane pants?
They're very comfy. It's got like this massive pocket that I put my Steam Deck in. Yeah.
So at some point, I'm gonna split to set up in the crowd. And
Yeah. Yeah, I think once we go downstairs, you can split.
Chat, bear with me.
As soon as you get down there, I'm gonna have you walk up.
Yeah, we've done this before.
And there'll be music after you're done. Okay. Do you want me to take it? Yeah. I'll put it on your shirt.
Pants look bad. Okay, chatter.
So,
You got no swag. You're swagless.
they're going to be adamant about standing room, and we should start giving up people's seats.
Yep.
Okay.
Have you done an intro for an event before?
I did one for Astead before.
That's why.
That was like Carl
He's
wrote
done.
one.
Oh, I see. He's done a
Oh, there, yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
I was
first
like,
one, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
With Carl Robic last year.
Yeah.
My hair looks crazy.
We're getting some text from some students. shoes. They're gonna be upset. I've been lying. Sorry. I said
All right.
Thank you for asking.
You're more.
Of course.
You're a more thoughtful person than we.
Guys, Jen's a mother.
I know, right? Before I could say Happy Mother's Day, you yelled at me for not saying Happy Mother's Day. That was on brand and correct.
I asked because my mom came.
She did, and you did a wonderful time.
Yeah, we had a great time, and then she left to Somalia to live with her wife. Yeah.
Welcome. We're gonna hold back here while you take this out. Great.
You're going in, right?
Yeah.
Bye, Chad.
I'm gonna grab you, and I'll be right back. Wait, where are we? I'm gonna grab Yasmin and be back.
You're still mic'd up, by the way.
Yeah, I was. Thank
So
you
they
for
can hear you.
reminding.
Just letting you know.
No, it's about to. Thank you.
People forget sometimes, you know.
No. I was just about to forget.
You forget?
What?
You were saying.
It's second nature to me.